So if you like typed in Telegram right now, you know, it wouldn't pop up or anything.
Good at my fam, good break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee.
Banning an American citizen for
go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee.
Work to make him powerful. You don't want to.
Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got locked to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on road. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes.
Did it while Trump
was good.
campaigning, and you got banned off Twitter for burning the Talmud. And I was telling them that if you tried it now, you might
make sure the sound is good before I let the headphone come in, because Myron and them are on Twitter Spaces.
Here's the thing about what she just did. I mean, look, when I did it, first of all, my wife said, "Don't you dare burn it." She told me not to do it. The whole flag and the Talmud, these were items sent to me by people. I was in a very bad state of mind.
You make sure the sound is good before I let the headphone come in, because Myron and them are on. All right, sounds all good. We're all good.
No longer under attack. The authorities are investigating everything. So I'm way different than I was just last year. And under duress, it's not duress. What's the term? Under, I don't know what the term would be, but these people sent me these items to harass and intimidate me. It's not like I went to the store and bought them and destroyed them, right? The Talmud wasn't even the real Talmud. If anyone knows what the Talmud is, it's a volume of books. It's huge. It's thousands of dollars. What these people sent me was this like abridged version. And I opened it, I looked into it. There was nothing evil about babies and 3-year-olds and raping and killing, so it wasn't even the real Talmud. So one of the reasons I did it was because that day, like 6 people
oh yeah, we're good.
all mom and pop shops. So it wasn't dominant, it was actual small businesses getting hurt.
Okay.
So that happened, and I said, okay, that's enough. My wife said, don't you dare.
I see these guys
I said, I don't care. I'm just pissed off.
I don't know if y'all can hear the headphones good.
I sliced that thing up with a sword.
Y'all can hear.
Now look, that was a little theatrical, okay? But you know, the one thing I probably should have said was, you know, the Jewish supremacy thing.
Raise it up a little bit, because Twitter Spaces like Twitter Spaces sounding weird. Hold on.
It wasn't real. I wouldn't probably have done I would probably. Someone sent me the Quran, like a lot of Muslim people like me. I still have it. I just put it aside on my bookshelf. I wouldn't destroy that product. But the one thing I probably should have said was, means so much to people. So that Talmud that the Jews apparently got mad about, they know it's not a real Talmud. It's not like I burnt the actual thing. I wouldn't even burn the Bible just because people worship and respect these items. I don't want to disrespect billions of people, whether I'm religious or not. So I have the Quran still in my house, just put it on my bookshelf. And what she did was clearly unprovoked. I mean, look, I was under attack when I did this stuff. What's her excuse, right? So, as Adam said, probably some kind of grift or some kind of theatrical thing to get eyes on her, which is completely stupid. And as a politician, that's retarded. You know what I mean? I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm not running for office. I'm not a politician. Can you imagine some guy burning the Talmud and running for Congress or any book running? That's the worst optics imaginable. And for what? Why did she do that? It was clearly theatrical and clearly not thought out, frankly, because I don't think how this is going to help her. It's not. So,
you know, Lucas. I just wanted to add on to you. Thanks, Lucas. You know, she's run a few times and lost every single time, and then moved state to try and do it somewhere else. But also, I saw her comment maybe a week or 2 ago under this guy, one of the employees at X, who's asking for, what do you think, how should we improve this app? And her request was, can you give us more information about monetization, like YouTube does? Like, I want to see how each post gets monetized. I want to know how I'm getting paid on each post. Stuff, followers. She doesn't give a fuck, in my opinion. You know, it's all gravy to her.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's just jock antics to get a rise, because, you know, obviously, look, it's working, right? People are here talking about it, whatever, because I've noticed that she's, you know, really pivoted super hard into going after Islam, which, again, like I said before, I don't
they're gonna start charging all these people that are burning flags and stuff. They're gonna start charging people crimes.
I don't have a problem if people are going to be critical of religions and, you know, try to say X, Y, Z. But my test is, okay, you're willing to criticize Islam. Are you willing to criticize Judaism? If the answer is no, then you already know what time it is. And 99% of the time, that's what it is. Whether it's a Charlie Kirk, it's a Valentina, it's Brandon Tate, any of these guys, because that is the go-to for the right wing. If you want to go ahead and show that you're based or whatever, or you're edgy, you'll go ahead and you'll criticize Islam. But I notice that they will never, ever, ever criticize Judaism, which I would argue has even more pernicious tendencies within the religion, because at least with Islam, it's an inclusive religion. Judaism isn't. It's an exclusive religion, and they do everything in their power to actually keep you out. And if you're not a member of them, they don't even look at you as an equal. And this is, you can read this in their own books. So this is something that I've always found is very interesting to me whenever these politicians, you know, run with the anti-Islam grift.
Yeah, but they always run with that grift because it's the easiest grift no one in the Western world is gonna care about, right?
Yeah, her original grift was the anti-trans grift. She actually did the same thing. She burned like a trans book or something like that, and she was like, my mission, my cause is to end trans or something like that.
This chick just be burning everything.
Her initiative, and then she wasn't, I guess, getting the engagement that she wanted. And then she pivoted into this. I think she pivoted into something in between. I can't remember what it was, but I remember I think that was what she started out with, and she's just been trying to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, she's like a professional rage baiter, right? That's how she makes money.
Anti-Israel, and then now she's pro-Israel. Like,
she should go ahead and burn the Talmud, see what happens.
Like,
Nah, she's
such
super
a
pro
hypocrite,
Israel.
man.
She's super
Exactly.
pro.
Like,
Her
come
first
on,
grift
man.
was the
Like, this is
anti-gay
disgusting.
Her first grift was the anti-gay grift when she was doing like I don't know if you guys remember when she got banned for a second when she shot that she shot the doll in the back of the head or something like that and was talking about.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that lady is
dude,
wild.
It's all shock jock value, right? Trying to get views and stuff like that. But the problem is that unfortunately, like getting Twitter likes and views is not going to necessarily translate to votes, right? So, because unfortunately, Twitter isn't real life. So, you know, are these people going to show up at the polls and vote for her because she says X, Y, Z? No. It's all about getting engagement and, you know, trying to be edgy or whatever. But this is, you know, just a page that I've seen so many different influencers take. Like, you know, I've seen Charlie Kirk really pivot hard. Because Charlie Kirk's been getting, for example, with Charlie, right? So Charlie's getting like beat up on this whole Israel thing, right? Him, Megyn Kelly, a lot of these guys are getting questioned on it. And, you know, Charlie Kirk can't even go to an event now without a graper standing up and asking him questions about 9/11 and shit. So he's like, fuck, you know, because at some point, you know, it's the elephant is in the room, right? He's been able to avoid Nick Fuentes for years, right? Because censorship did the work, right? The censorship basically kept them, you know, on the edges of the internet. It kept these ideas on the edges of the internet. But now that censorship has receded a bit, now he has to deal with these ideas. Him, Ben Shapiro, Brandon Tatum, a lot of these guys. I might end up debating Brandon Tatum on this topic here soon. But a lot of
but problem is Nick Fuentes now is getting even bigger and bigger, and they're allowing him back into the mainstream.
These conservatives, right? These your regular conservative normies.
Conservative is fucking
they have
funny.
to contend with a flank that they never had to before, which is Israeli control of America and the loss of our sovereignty for our foreign policy. So a lot of them are being put in a weird position because they can't keep running, you know, the way that they are now. They can't. They're going to have to deal with us at some point. So it's interesting to see. But yeah, Kirk has like been leaning really hard into the anti-Muslim propaganda to kind of not have to deal with the elephant in the room, which is the fact that he's controlled by Jews. So yeah.
Yeah, and just on that, Myron, just going to some of the other topics. What's your thoughts about Trump saying that he's going to allow 600,000 Chinese students in the United States of America for studying?
Yeah, I literally just reacted to that right before I came in here. It's crazy, bro. It's wild because you know, he campaigned on going hard on immigration and you know, and here, let's be honest, like a lot of the times these Chinese are going to come here, brain drain, and then go back to their country and use it to their benefit, which some people might argue, oh, well, that's good. We don't want them here.
Well, it's worse than that. I think they steal U.S. secrets and go back. And
oh, yeah. Dude, the Chinese are some of the biggest thefts. Chinese, Russians, and Israelis are some of the, you know, worst counterintelligence enemies that we have when it comes to stealing our technology. All Chinese do is steal our intellectual property. That's literally all they do. So, this is like one of the things that they're known for the most. They come in and they try to reverse engineer our stuff and then go back to their country with the blueprints and just steal our technology. They've been doing it for literally decades. So, yeah, I think it's a little strange that he would say 600.
Yeah, but then they sell it cheaper.
100,000 of them. You know, it's like
a pretty smart idea, if you ask me.
Dude, what happened to mass deportations, man?
Well, they aren't happening anymore, are they? Because mass deportations are not happening. He said he's given amnesty to illegal immigrants if they're in a wide range of industries, which is largely the industries they're in. Whether it's
See, that's why when people get on these political cuck trains, I'm like, you people are fucking idiots. Every politician does what's in their best interest to say whatever to get into office, and then they all do the same shit. They all do the same shit. That's why people want to join these fucking teams like they had to try out to make it to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. You didn't have to try out, idiot. You just had to drink the juice. What the fuck? What the fuck you thought Trump was gonna do? Use no immigrants? It's fucking America.
farming, service industry, the hotel industry, the restaurant industry. You basically
That's what you gotta start calling it now. Aura farming, rage baiting. That's what politics does. Race farming. That's what I call it. Race farming.
covering most of the illegal immigrants, and then now they're allowing Indian and Chinese in. And remember, when it comes to immigration, legal immigration into the United States of America, top 3 countries is China and India.
Yeah. I mean, this is the whole H-1B visa controversy that we had last.
100%.
Importing these guys in on H-1B visas, is absolutely detrimental to the native workforce of Americans here. And
yeah, 100%. They're gonna come, work, do a good job. But guess what? You should never have to give those people a raise. You never have to give someone with the HB1 visa a raise, at least for 10 years until their papers are fully done, because at any time the company can pull it. Whereas the average American, once I work 2-3 years, inflation starts going up, I'm like, I need a raise. That's just like the standard. And they're gonna have these guys that are willing to. They're not all these immigrants that come. They should bring the vacation style they have over there. They all get a month off, where we in America get 2 weeks. So they're just gonna bring someone over here that's willing to work hard, put their head down, and keep the same salary just to be happy to be here. Like it's smart on their end, but that's what they're just gonna keep doing. Every company wants to fucking do it. If they could outsource, they'll all do it.
And here's the other thing too that's getting crazy. Like AI is gonna start replacing a lot of jobs, man. So it's like, do we really need to bring in all these foreigners to take even more jobs when we're gonna potentially have a job shortage here thanks to AI? Like I predict in the next 10 to 20 years, AI is gonna absolutely revolutionize how we do things. And though it might be easier for some, I do see that there's probably going to be some job loss in it. I don't see an example where there's not going to be.
I think every job's going to go. I think every job will be gone.
Well, truckers are probably get it worse. I mean, if they start having these self-driving trucks, there goes. I mean, even Andrew Yang bought that up years ago. That all these truckers are going to lose their jobs because why would you pay a trucker when you have this truck drive itself across the country? Doesn't have to sleep, doesn't have to eat. So that's a big one right there. Is the trucking industry.
Yeah, they talked about taxis as well.
Yeah, but changing all these trucks to like robots driving people, like, come on. I mean, I get it, but what happens if there's like traffic, alternate routes? And then they're saying, oh, yeah, but AI could do it. Okay, AI can't predict everything. You still type into that motherfucker, right? It's just creating what you've typed in. Yeah, you could create, oh, yeah, drive this truck to here. Yeah, but there's some things that you see in your car that's on the horizon that these sensors can't help. Hence why a Tesla never can guarantee that you won't get into a crash during self-driving. Does it guarantee that? Hell no. It does its best to avoid it, but you can't guarantee something like that because guess what's going to happen? Someone's going to get sued. This is fucking America.
There's going to be a huge amount of job loss because what they're doing, and I think that's part of the reason they're getting these H-1Bs in. So half of them lose their jobs because you're no longer needed. You've done the job to put the AI in position, and then the remaining half of the H-1Bs will be the people who administer the AI networks, whichever it is. And so essentially, Americans lose their jobs in mass numbers, and then basically most of the jobs are taken by the remaining Indian H-1Bs. That's what I think is going to happen, Myron.
Yeah, no, it's very scary times ahead for anyone that's a laborer or anything that could be like done on a factory type level, and I do foresee that coming because I mean hell, I think Microsoft just laid off a bunch of people within the last year or two, because of AI. So we'll see
And
what
they
happens.
hired H1Bs at the same time, Myron. So it's actually what Sully said is happening exactly.
Yeah, they were training their replacement, right? Weren't they training their replacement, something like that?
Bruh.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
And this ties into the whole surveillance state because
Got him.
you know, the big beautiful bill, the hidden part of the big beautiful bill was all the surveillance, the Palantir part, and the Genius Act was, you know, disguising allowing people to own their Bitcoin and crypto, but the end thing you got was stable coins, which is programmatic money by the very same people that run X, you know, the Trump administration also has their own stable coin. So
Yep.
a massive component, the only thing that's missing is the digital ID. Once you have digital ID, you have mass surveillance through artificial intelligence. You have a stable coin. Then you have programmatic.
They're gonna watch everyone's shit soon. But the thing is, that stable coin, all that is when Trump signed that bill, all they're doing is creating a U.S. bond that's now crypto. That's gonna stay in the middle. Won't go up too high. Never drops low. Boom. Then Trump's gonna use that and force other countries to buy into it. Just like back in the day, they used to have to buy U.S. bonds to secure our money. Now they're just gonna do that in crypto.
Money that can be used whereby if you leave your house and you spend in the wrong thing, you can be slapped with a negative interest rate. You can be slapped with, you know, that's the full programmatic 1984 package suite. You know, all they need in order to usher in all this is a nice dose of civil unrest. And with civil unrest, you know, you use your First Amendment to get freedom of speech, which is you're feeding the AI algorithm. And then if you revolt and use your Second Amendment, which is guns, you're not going to be able to shoot the algorithm or the social capital score or the stable coin. But you will get a bunch of justification of why you should have a digital ID in order to, you know, completely usher in this surveillance state. And the beta test is Gaza. That's what happens when you integrate, you know, that's why they're leveling the whole ground, because they want to rebuild a surveillance state with technology. The beta test is Ukraine. They integrated all of this Palantir technology that they used in Gaza into drones. The beta test is UK. The Department of Defense has just signed the, you know, full contracts, the National Health Service, everything. The beta test was Doge. Doge was combining and integrating all this technology in the guise of taking on the national debt. The beta test is Saudi Arabia. They just run crowd control for the annual Hajj pilgrimage, or whatever you want to call it. The beta test is Europe. And now when you deploy, you know, ICE and these private military forces, combining them with police across 19 states, you got everything that you need to usher in the digital ID, combine it with Palantir and AI, combine it with a stable coin, and we are 100% moving towards that police state. And your First Amendment doesn't protect you because it's an algorithm. Your Second Amendment doesn't protect you because it's all digital.
The Genius Act that you mentioned, that quietly passed in the middle of the 12-day war. A lot of people don't even know that was pushed on the side. As we were looking at what was going on with Iran and Israel going back and forth fighting, that's when that Genius thing was pushed through. And it got obviously no coverage because of conflict. But yeah, no, man, I mean, they're definitely moving towards, you know, this tech move, this autocrat tech move is definitely the move of what they're trying to do. I mean, Elon Musk coming in with Doge, JD Vance is pushing for less regulation, especially when it comes to AI. He's going to be the main person that runs in 2028. You know, we already know that's pretty much a shoo-in. He's going to try to take over the MAGA push. So we'll see what happens, but yeah.
Well, it's worse than that, Myron, right? Because in addition to what you said, you've basically got all of these deals that are being given to these mass surveillance deals or using AI and various other measures being called Palantir. We know, as you said, JD Vance is the Palantir guy, but if you look at the contracts that are given to Palantir,
I should have kept my
whether it's the
fucking stock in
Gotham,
Palantir.
whether it's a Project Maven, whether it's the 10 billion plus deal that was given to the US Army with Palantir, so many contracts are either given directly to Palantir, given through connected contracts through, for example, Anduril Industries, or for example through other connections where it's the Palantir guys in charge, and then there's a private company. You've basically got it where these people, you and then in addition to that, which is part of the conversation that we're having, where Trump has administered essentially in Washington a form of police state. And I've always like we attacked the left on this, right? Because the left did the exact same thing. They created a police state. They created a totalitarian society through COVID measures. They always wanted to do it based on climate change, and now the right are doing it based on immigration and crime. But you've basically got it where both want to take away your rights, both want a totalitarian society, both want to take away your freedoms. Trump's doing that in terms of changing what he did with Washington, and he wants to implement that in various other states. But you've got this totalitarian state, which is being administered by Palantir, which is a corporation, Zionist controlled, Israeli controlled, and they basically have every single detail on us, whether it's in the US or the UK, in terms of all of your information, all your tracking. It's basically we're moving towards a police state, and everybody's agreeing with it. What's your thoughts?
No, no. I mean, no. That's an interesting point there. That you know, that the left tried to do it through COVID vaccinations and saying, oh, it's social distancing, with getting a totalitarian state, and then now you're saying that the right does it through safety. No, that's I never thought of it that way. That is a good point that you brought up. But I think the bottom line is they do it through fear, right? Whether it's fear of being mugged or fear of dying to some random disease that no one understands. Both parties use the concept of fear to institute,
fear farming
power, because obviously what went down with COVID is absolutely nuts. I think people forget that there was a period of time where you could literally go to jail for not putting a mask on. You guys remember that? Like you walk outside, you don't go to a store, right? You don't social
don't
distance.
Don't go outside. Dude, don't leave your house.
They would literally put you in jail. There was curfews. I remember like at the height of the pandemic in 2020, 2021, 2022. Like everything was closed. You couldn't do shit. You had to order everything, and if you did want to go out or anything, people would go to jail, man. People lost their jobs. The businesses were destroyed, and now we look 5 years later, we're like, oh yeah, COVID, that's like a distant memory. But make no mistake about it, like it completely switched things 180 degrees, changed the world forever.
Not just that, Myron. They're basically defunding the police, like using federal police, which the Republicans were so against, and now without even realizing it, they're for it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
Joe, what do you think that whole has? Obviously, these 19 states that they're bringing in these federal police to. What do you think that is? Has he actually given a justification, or is he just left everyone guessing to think what it is?
Just on that, Simon, and I do want Joe to jump in on that and Myron's thoughts as well. When you look at the 19 states, the vast majority are not even the highest crime rate states. I believe 10 of them are not even in the top 20 of the highest crime rates. And
it seems like them using the cops is just like a test.
A tweet or whatever about it, which is,
you know what I'm saying?
That actually 10 of them are states that are
that shit seems like a test.
Likely to resist any kind of police state or totalitarian oppression, and therefore you
Chicago, I couldn't get it
earlier. So there is something massively concerning going on. This earlier, but you might have had a bit more time to maybe I don't know if you what your thoughts are on the Vance thing, like never Vance, or are you still open to it, or what's your thoughts?
Sorry, one quick comment as well. A bunch of those states are red states, so this is Republican states predominantly.
Yeah, because they're the only ones allowing him to come in and do it.
And I think Nick has done a good job.
I don't think JD Vance.
Because a lot of people think like Nick just hates JD Vance for no reason, and he just dislikes the guy because of his Indian wife, and that's actually not the real reason. If you look at Vance's past, with people that he's worked with, besides getting put on by Peter Thiel and stuff like that, there's a lot of questions there, right? There's a lot of questions there because you look at his work past and you see, okay, this guy was in the military, but he was like a spokesperson. Didn't really see combat. Okay, this guy worked at these tech companies, but never actually showed up to work. Okay, this guy came out of nowhere and became, you know, a politician and was propped up by Peter Thiel. You know, we know that Peter Thiel is, you know, a strange individual in himself.
I don't know. JD Vance ain't it for me.
If you look at his entire political career, it's almost as if he's been like created from the ground up.
He's been groomed.
I guess it kind
right?
of gives off this vibe of
just comes out of nowhere,
disingenuous, and for obviously for you know being a politician, that's something that you definitely want to pay attention to. So I can see where his grudge comes from, right? Whether it's him working with David Frum, who used to be a speechwriter for the Bush administration, his alliances with Peter Thiel, his links to Silicon Valley, because you know.
But going forward, I think people want to see more like politicians that are like have been governors or something like that. Like you've ran something, not you run a company, then you want to run people, right?
No, that's the only
reason I know
JD Vance even got
people
put
now
on
is the new currency, right?
Is because he was bringing in these tech guys because Trump needed money. A lot of people forget that when Trump was running for president in 2024, he was in the middle of 4 different criminal investigations of 4 different jurisdictions, and he was being sued all over the place. So despite the fact that he's a billionaire, you know, that starts to drain into your finances very quickly. So he needed money to campaign and support. And JD
and he needed
bring
to
that, as well as bring these techno
100%,
these
100%. See,
that might
100%.
Promising to go harder on Israel. So,
never.
You know, if you do a deep dive on JD Vance's,
I don't trust none of these guys.
I can see why some people question it.
Yeah, his background is definitely sus.
Never trust him, man.
Kids say. Yeah, definitely. But I'd say when you look at his connections to Palantir and then many of the things we're talking about and how Palantir basically controls almost already a lot of the AI surveillance aspects. And remember, surveillance was used against Americans and Brits after the fake war on terror through the Patriot Act and the Terrorism Act in the UK. You've got the same thing happening here. And so I think Vance is coming in is basically the beginning of the end. I think I think it's going to be huge, but I think all of us in all of our platforms probably need, when the time comes, to make sure Matt Vance doesn't win, because it's going to be a scary situation, even if it ends up being that he doesn't be the Republican nominee. But what he's going to bring is going to be really problematic.
Yeah, Vance or Newsom, they're both part of the establishment. I don't know why people are pushing the duopoly between either one of them. They're both garbage. They're both Israel first. They're both gonna sell out the American public, you know. So, yeah, please, people don't push one of.
No, like but I agree with you. And by the way, I don't support Newsom, right? But again, when you look at the difference, one is part of the Palantir surveillance state, definitely gonna put all of that in. Newsom probably will put some of that in for sure, no doubt about it. But will he do it to the same extent where one guy's his literal puppet? To the extent where Musk is going to abandon his own party to make sure Vance wins. That's the level of intrinsic nature of all of this. And there's going to be a lot of factors to it. I would definitely agree with you that both of them are highly problematic. But I think without a doubt, much worse. He's like the beginning of the end of times. Like, level of bad. But Myron,
Sully, you want the hyperbolic answer? Just to have some debate here. Look, there's only really 3 reasons. Either it's public safety and crime control, but we can rule that out because these states actually don't have high crimes. You could say it's to circumvent local policy. So states lose their power because you have federal police. You're centralizing the police. And then you have federal authority over like if people start to resist anything, you have your own police force in there. Here's where it gets scary, is the similarities to this. And this is something I never forgot. Ivana Trump, in a Vogue interview, said that during her entire marriage, Trump slept with a Mein Kampf book next to his bedside. And he would read it at night. Okay? What are the similarities here? Centralization of police power, that's what Hitler did. Demonstration of paramilitary forces, that's what Trump did with the anniversary. Undermining statehood and implementing federalism, that's what this does. All in the name of creating stability and emergency acts to restore order that we know there's no disorder. Why are they going there, right? It just doesn't.
But the cops has to be tested out.
Like the worst scenario.
Police control has to be tested out.
The best scenario, I don't have one. Like I can't argue. If you were like Joe, please argue.
So
the
they gotta
fact that
use the
he's just doing
states
it
that
to keep people
have
safe or
like
to get rid of
high crime to test it out. Like, oh
illegal
look what we're
immigrants
doing.
or
Look, we clean up
something,
Chicago.
right? But even ICE put more force on people who are protesting than they did on people who are actually illegal. So, which is actually illegal to do. So, I can't even make a single argument of why he would do it rationally, except for nefarious reasons. And I'd love to hear someone give me one, because I really can't think of one. And I'm normally pretty good at taking both sides and figuring it out. And in this case, I cannot. All I see is a man who read Mein Kampf and is following things that Hitler did, one after the other. It started with the parade that he had, and now it's with centralizing police power. And he's putting it in states that he knows people aren't going to push back on him because they voted for him because they're Trump country, and then he'll expand. That's honestly what I think is going to happen. For what purpose? I don't know. Does he want to be Hitler? I don't think so, but I really don't know what the end goal is here.
Do you think there's a possibility that what we've hypothesized that this is the end goal is to have a
Problem is they use these fucking words to explicitly. Does someone want to be Hitler? No, obviously. But if you're using, you can use strategies that he used to control and get people on your side. Like, all these politicians do it. All of them.
Police.
I'm sure they all have studied the ways that Stalin, Hitler, all these Maduro or whatever. They study how all these guys run their shit, right? And the people that are on their side, 100% they'll use those strategies to get people on their side, whether it's for the good or the bad. They're all going to use those strategies. What the fuck?
Where Palantir has total.
All right, so guys, let me hold on. Let me adjust the sound real quick because we are running low on time. Because we still have a Monday today, so let me fix the. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to fix the audio, readjust the levels. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, that shit that happened on Rampage Sun is crazy, man. You always use that almost
so
kill.
That should be good. I got the levels based again. I'm gonna just turn it up a little bit. All right. Okay. So you guys should be able to hear me good now. Yeah. So anytime I go, guys, anytime I basically go on Twitter Spaces, you guys know I have to readjust and recalibrate my mic, so I do it real time. But yeah, bro, it's fucking weird, man. Zoom or anytime I do Zoom, I gotta fucking deal with this shit. So anyway, okay, so we're gonna cover what's going on here. We covered Gaza, we covered some stuff with politics. Let's go ahead and cover this situation. Like I said before, you guys wanted me to cover this yesterday. I didn't want to cover it too much because, out of respect for my guy, Rampage, I wanted to talk with him first before I cover it. I just try to do right by my friends, guys. So let me go ahead and read these chats, then we'll get into it. Okay. So we got here, Ghost JQ gives the X status. What Mirandi, I don't know what this is. Let me look here what this is.
Rampage, that's crazy. Y'all saw that video or Rampage the Sun?
Okay. Oh man, I can't even
show
this
is crazy.
on YouTube. It's a dead child. Wow, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Ghost JQ, this is heartbreaking, bro. I can't even show this on, yeah. All right, Merkia says, YouTube niggas should have at least 75% engagement or shut it down within an hour. El Brokies join OSS. Ryan DeFear, seems like these Mossad attacks are only when the stream is on JTube. Armania says, hey, Mark, keep up the good work. I got jumped, J Diaz. I appreciate you greatly, man, with the big fucking super chat, man. Another Don DeMarco for you. Thank you, bro, for that. Sirach No Diddy's 25 bucks says, haven't caught a live stream in a minute. Thanks, brother, for the wealth of knowledge you spread and the lives you save. Oh yeah, for all the brokies that started the OSS discount back in early June, so y'all have no excuse to get your money up. Yeah, bro, I ran a special for you guys to join for $1. Paulie Walnuts, from an economic standpoint, how could the economy avoid collapse of AI if replace most jobs and people lose their purchasing power? Without consumers, businesses can't survive. I can't see the government allowing that scenario to unfold. They'd have to introduce some form of universal income, otherwise the U.S. economy would implode. I have a hard time believing this will happen unless this avenue impose universal basic income and enslave the population. That's what I think is going to happen, Paulie. That's the point. Jason First, W. Frank, appreciate that. Masamo says, she did grift being an anti-Israel. She's a complete grifter, hungry for power. People like her are the last people you need for authority. Yeah, I got the video right here, which somebody sent me this from the OSS chat. This is crazy, bro. Hold on, let me. Someone sent me this in the chat. I think it was you, actually. Maybe it was you. It was Masamel. Yeah, I think you sent me this.
Influence on both sides of the political aisle in American politics. For that reason, I will never be taking $1 from AIPAC because my allegiance is to the people, to the Constitution, and most importantly, to God.
And then with the damn NRA shirt, come on, man.
Integrity are not for sale, and I will always put America first.
There's a lot of Hamas people coming for me on my social media. I firmly stand with Israel. As part of a military family, we do not want World War III.
Oh man, bro. Oh man.
They all taking money
I'm
from
show you guys
AIPAC
this because I think it's important that you guys. What I'm going to show you guys is a graphic, but this is what's going on in Israel.
What did they say?
Because a lot of you guys tell me all the time. Or I said,
yo,
this is what's going on in Gaza. A lot of you guys say,
he
oh,
was,
Myron,
yo.
You know, you talk a lot about.
Yo, he was just beating down on that wrestler, yo. It was OD. I saw the thing that when he hit him with the, what was it, like a soda can? But or a beer can. He did the beer can trick that wrestlers be doing to like explode a can on Buddy's head. But bruh, I mean, bruh, he knows it. He went ham. Like he went in. That shit was crazy. He just threw him down so hard. It's
them boys and what they're doing and all this other shit. Well, this is why, guys. This is why right here. This comes from Ghost JQ.
Oh, here we go.
Ghost, thank you for sending me this. Your discretion advised, guys.
Oh.
But this is what Israel's doing, chat.
Oh my God. That is OD.
So anytime someone tells you, oh, I'm Israel high or this other bullshit, or I stand with Israel, that's what you stand with, bro. That's
100%.
And I apologize. I know that's very graphic. A lot of you guys probably don't want to see that. But, bro.
That's OD. That's what they're doing, though.
Bro.
It's 100% what they're doing. That's what the media don't want you to see. Thankfully, Twitter's been released from being cucked.
You know, and that's happening every day, chat.
100%.
That's happening every fucking day, bro.
That's their mission, especially if it's like a little boy. That's their mission, because that little boy is gonna grow up. Someone in his family got killed by that country, and he's gonna want to retaliate. That's what they fear. That's why they're trying to just wipe them out completely, and that's probably why. Most likely, that's what I would think. I don't know.
That shit is happening. You got a little girl. She didn't even.
A little girl.
Get a chance to live her life.
For something that's literally not her fault. Like, that little girl has nothing to do with Hamas, has nothing to do with Israel. It's just a little girl living life. Bruh, come on, man.
So anytime you guys tell me, yo, Myron, why do you talk about this topic so much? Why do you go at the conservatives so much for supporting Israel? Why are you so anti-Israel? That's why, bro. That's why. Guys, I see images like that every day, by the way, because I'm always on Twitter scrolling. Right, because you guys know I try to stay informed with the news and everything like that. I just want you guys to get a taste of what I see every single day. And it's even worse on the ground. So when people ask me like, oh, why are you so hard on this topic? That's fucking why, bro. And the reason why I have such a problem with it is because we fund that. We 100% fund it. 70% of Israel's weapons are from us.
See, yeah, exactly. So it would be, yeah, it's wild. It would be different if let's say when Jordan has a war with an Iran and they're fighting each other, boom, they're both funding each other and they actively want to be in war with each other, right? But when Israel's just bombing on Gaza and Palestinians when they don't have an army, Israel survives based upon our giving them weapons, giving them money. Like, if they were doing this by themselves without help from the U.S., it would be different. But it'd be the same thing if Canada was at war with someone that was ODing, we would be like, okay, well, America, you're funding that directly. We know that Israel wouldn't exist without America helping them, paying for everything, protecting them, essentially. You know what I'm saying? But
we literally fund that. So that's where your tax dollars are going, chat. That's where your tax dollars are going. So, yeah, anyway. I'm sorry if I fuck some of y'all day up. That's not the intention, but I think it is important for you guys to see where your tax dollars are really going.
Yeah, because people be thinking that shit doesn't
I
happen.
stand with Israel. That's what they stand with. That's what they.
Yeah, and then they be trying to be like, oh, I don't want to get involved about stuff. Yeah, but y'all be worried about what Chinese people are letting their kids do and not do with fucking apps. Oh, they're not allowing their kids to be on TikTok. Okay, these kids in Gaza, they're not being allowed to live. The fuck?
Stand with. Handy said to get off YouTube. Nah, they need to see it, bro. I have a little girl in that video really messed me up. I'm sorry, bro. Cure me. Hey, Myron, I have a quick question. Adding Paulie, how would the U.S. dollar
There's some people in here like the video, please.
To the times of kings and presidents that make
Appreciate y'all.
Even with trade jobs that wouldn't be in the future. Can you elaborate on that as well? And with distracted the Roman circus with our first world safety net, why Israel blasting us in children pieces is disgusting. Thank you for all the truths you shared. That's a topic for another episode, my friend. I think you're discussing how would the U.S. empire fall. That's a whole other episode, bro. But yeah, you know, the entertainment was the best right before Rome fell, bro. They were in the Colosseum and really enjoying life before everything fell. So just don't watch sports or any of that dumb shit, bro. It's all a distraction to keep you stupider and not engaged with what the fuck is going on. So, yeah. Anyway, again, I apologize, guys, if that fucked your day up because I know that's very graphic.
It's crazy though because normally in sports like soccer and all that stuff, whenever they have a country that's at a war that the world deems as unjust, right? They ban those teams. Like when Russia did the thing with Ukraine, they tried to freeze out Russia. They all the Russians had their money like frozen, like that own football clubs and all that stuff. CSK Moscow is not in the Champions League. Like they took Russia away. They said you guys can't compete in the Olympics. People that have nothing to do with that, right? But Israel's doing the same thing, and all their teams are allowed to just compete in all these leagues.
Graphic what I showed y'all, but I think you guys need to see where your tax dollars are going, man. All right, let's get into the situation with Raj, right? Raja. There's a video here that I got. We're gonna react to, which kind of covers the situation. All right.
Damn, that video
so,
loading.
As you guys know, Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, got into a conflict, altercation where he beat up a wrestler. Pretty bad.
Beat the
we'll
dog
kind of go
shit
through
out
it
of him.
And then the entire story, and I'll give you my take at the end.
Beat up might be an understatement of a word. Beat the dog. Literally.
Get over here!
Look.
Fatality.
Beat the dog shit.
And also, thank you, $15 tonight's Grappler says you should do a deep dive into the J rapper Relic Rhymes. He's worn a Star of David chain every video and seems like some kind of industry propaganda plant. He made a viral song where he says, this bitch keeps calling my phone talking about $50. Interesting. And then Big Reality says, just want to say thank you for opening my eyes to the truth about women and Israel. No problem, Big Reality.
A lot of those rappers, they don't even know what the Star of David is, probably. You know what I'm saying? They just think the symbol looks cool.
And guys, Entropy is the new way to super chat into the show. You guys can see it right there, entropy.live/MyronGainsX. I'm going to refine it, make it a bit better. But I think Myron Gaines X works for it as well. But anyway, let's get into it.
Raja Obama.
This God damn.
Of legendary fighter Quentin Rampage Jackson, and if you haven't seen the video yet, he got into some pretty bad shit last night. So to give some backstory to this whole thing, Raja was invited by his friend AJ Mana, someone who's wrestling on the card that night for Knox Wrestling. Raja even states later that he does not care about wrestling, that he's only here to support his friend AJ.
Yeah, AJ's Mana's on the fight card. That's the only reason why I'm here.
AJ takes Raja to the back to meet the wrestlers that he's familiar with, the ones that he actually knows.
Now, this is where the altercation begins, or the beginning of it.
As Presidente, I fucking hate you. I hate this dude. Worse.
And that's when Psycho Stu decides to come up behind Raja, stick his belly.
Now, this guy right here is the one that got into the altercation with Raja. This is the guy that he attacked.
Hands at the hips to get some camera time. Raja, unfazed, not caring, just decides to keep talking to the dudes until Psycho Stu decides to take matters into his own hands.
Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be
Stu.
worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no.
Yeah, but he's obviously in some kind of character for the stream, right? You know what I'm saying? He's obviously in character.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh!
Oh, you don't.
So, this is the first provocation. He smashes a beer can on his head. Now, you know, for those of you that aren't familiar with, like, you know, how wrestling works and everything else like this, a lot of this stuff is theatrics. A lot of it is fake, right? Oh, look at Mo. Mo's here.
Mo got the Myron.
Yeah, get the merch, niggas.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way that the guy was standing with the beard, he was kind of like posturing like it looked like a show, like it's part of the show.
The MGX hoodies, we make them in, what is that size? That's like
various sizes.
Yeah, that's a 3?
There's a 4.
That's Mo. That's like a 4 or 5X.
4? Okay.
There's actually, I've seen 5s in there.
Yeah, man. MyronGamesX store, guys. MyronGamesX.store. You can go ahead and get the merch, guys. It is live right now. OSSArmy.com is the website that has everything. So get in there, guys. But yeah, so as you guys know, yeah, this is fake. We know this, chat. It's wrestling theatrics. But I'm explaining this audience because a lot of people here might not be familiar with wrestling. They might think like that was real. Yeah, they're glorified stuntmen. Bam, there you go. Mo's a big wrestling fan, so he knows.
Yeah, Mo be watching all that.
This is where things start to go south. Unfortunately, the dude was probably pretty drunk already, didn't know what was going on, and saw the camera and Raja and thought that this was some sort of skit or that Raja was another pro wrestler recording something.
I didn't even think about that though. Those guys be getting lit before they do all that for that shit.
This guy took one of these prop cans to Raja's head, not knowing that Raja was already recovering from a concussion that he got in light sparring from a spinning kick just a couple days ago.
No, I didn't go with my pops. How does my head feel? I'm still fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie.
He should have stayed with his pops.
I didn't stream earlier. I was supposed to stream. I was supposed to stream going to fucking paintballing with AJ, but my head was fucked up. I was throwing up and shit.
Damn.
My dad is. Yeah, I'm fucked up right now, guys. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I know I need a fucking rest, but yeah, so I'm gonna take a break from it for a while, but you know, my coach, my lifting coach and shit, one of my teammates, Andre, who was on the stream the last time, is having a pro wrestling show, and I told him I will come and support, and then I wanted to bring you guys with me. You know what I'm saying? Get an MRI. I'm gonna go definitely get checked out on Monday though.
Damn.
I was throwing up and shit. My head still feels like funny.
Stu asked Raja if he's gonna sell it when he has to get reminded by his fellow wrestlers that he is not one of them and is not one of the workers.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good. You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
Nah.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit.
Sorry, bro.
After telling Raja that he didn't know who he was, Stu then gets reprimanded by AJ. AJ gets pretty upset and lets him know that he's just a worker and that he needs to not be on all the time.
I'm good. Apologize for that, man. Fix that. You hear me?
Yeah.
So what are you going?
Yeah, but you just stare it off into space like a fucking psychopath, right?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
Bro, so yeah, stupid.
I think he thinks that like the guy was like trying to like pick on him, like he's like the small fry.
You know,
Then the Samoan aunt tells us that Stu does this all the time and constantly mistakes stuff for being a part of the storyline.
Sorry about that, dude. He always think that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Just hit what kind of homo style shit?
Rampage. And so we
No.
Damn, he didn't even want to shake his hand? Damn.
After getting rejected twice, Stu realizes that Roger was having no parts of his apology until somebody suggests that Roger can interrupt his match and give him his receipt Then Roger accepts the apology.
Appreciate it.
I thought you were
I get it.
We're gonna work it out. Well, he's gonna come out on your match. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're always working. So we'll set it.
So he thought it was a part of like the act or whatever, and I guess it looks like they made up after the fact because he wasn't aware here. And then, from what I understand, a receipt apparently is a like kind of a get back on in the ring is like it's like a wrestling term. It's jargon for that wrestlers use.
Yeah, they used to do that. Like wrestlers that would mess people up. Like I think Brock Lesnar at the beginning used to do like what they call it, like a bad bump or something like that. And Goldberg used to do it all the time. Like they'll literally mess stuff up, you know. So then they get their get back in the ring.
Well, I'll have him come out during your match so we could fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself, because that's his boy.
No, he can handle it.
Yeah, I can handle it.
I can see y'all in the chat fighting with each other. Half of you guys are saying like Roger's in the wrong. Some of you guys are saying the wrestler's in the wrong. I can see y'all fighting in the fucking chat, bro. This is kind of funny to see you guys battling in here.
Yeah, I can handle myself.
Rampage gonna come whoop your ass.
You don't need his dad. He handles his own shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit.
After setting up the interruption for Roger on Stu's match, AJ comes over and lets him know the game plan and tries to explain what went on with Stu.
No.
What he thought was he was a pro. I just said. Yeah. Another thing is, even when we are working like that, you don't fucking. You know
that's what I'm saying.
So he don't. He's a fucking idiot. So when you.
Of course, we got a retard here. Flame X says Myron is trying to defend Raja when I haven't even said anything yet. I'm just showing you guys the footage so you have full context. Niggas already in here saying some dumb shit. Bro, yo, YouTube chat niggas are retarded, bro. I haven't even said anything yet. This nigga over here saying he's trying to defend him by showing everything so there's full context.
When you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit, bro.
After being given the go-ahead to give this guy his receipt, Roger's on go mode for the rest of the night.
I'll get it that day. As long as I get my lick back, I'm straight. I'm straight.
This is kind of the turning point in the night as Roger gets time to chill out and kind of think about everything and gets rage baited by all the comments in the stream.
This nigga got knocked out. I didn't even get. Why didn't you fuck that guy up? Cause nigga, if I would have done something, then they would have kicked me out of this shit. Then it would.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the guy, they told him after, like, oh, he's not a worker, but if there's a camera there, you don't know if you're a part of like the backstage, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to do some different shit and you're a part of the show. Like obviously the can he wasn't leaking or nothing, so I mean I get it. I would have thought he looked like he was part of the show to me. I don't know.
Be no more stream today. That shit pissed me off, bro. It didn't even hurt, it just pissed me off.
Of course it didn't hurt, it's a prop can.
Yeah, and there's Rampage here in New York City.
I'm watching stream. I'm watching my son's stream. Where the fuck? Oh, he at the pro wrestling thing.
Damn. That's gotta be hard for him, for Rampage. Crazy, because his streams have been going crazy. And then I'm sure he's trying to build his son up, you know, boom. Now this happens. His son's like 4-0, I believe, in like fights so far. So obviously, probably just trying to get him up, build him up, get bigger and bigger fights, man. But damn.
He had a pro wrestling event. Let me call my son. Yeah, he had a pro wrestling event. Walking around watching dudes, men in tights and shit. I looked at his stream.
Sorry,
no, it's too loud.
Apologize, right?
Hey, yo,
because when I mentioned
did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights, nigga?
You said what?
Did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights?
No.
Why didn't you tell me?
No.
You got a problem. Do I need to send my goons over there?
No.
This is crazy. I thought we were family, y'all.
Did your coach take care of everything?
I apologize. So let me put y'all in the right direction.
You straight. I looked at your stream because my chat was going crazy, and then by the time I popped in your stream, you was hugging on a dude in some damn tights. Man,
shut the fuck up.
Man, you shut the fuck up. I looked at your stream, nigga. You were hugging on some dude in some booty shorts.
I wasn't fucking hugging on nobody.
I saw you, nigga. I saw you.
Damn.
I saw you hugging on your coach.
Sexual fantasies. You need to stop that shit.
No, I don't got no sexual fantasies, nigga. I got some eyeballs. I saw you
making shit up.
I ain't make nothing up. Okay.
Yo, is it me or his voice? His son's voice sounds like hella like short and angry as shit, right? Like it sounds like over the top angry.
Okay, was you not around a bunch of dudes with some damn
pro wrestling show.
Oh, you're the pro wrestling show.
See how he's talking to him though? Like super aggressive. Like he talks to Rampage like that in person.
Nigga, I thought you was a motherfucker at a baby oil show, nigga. Everybody was all glistening and shit. Alright, long as you say.
You never know. Y'all keep playing with me and I'll go back too. So get over there.
Now y'all got my son mad at me. Are y'all happy now? He straight up dissed me.
For the rest of the night, Raja gets successfully rage baited by every single person in his comments, letting him know that he's a fake crash out, a pussy, a pushover, and just gets disrespected everywhere that he goes.
I'm a fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see you about to see how fake of a crash out I am.
Yeah, and this is where chat, sometimes you gotta ignore chat, bro. You know, luckily, you know, you guys troll a little bit here, whatever, but I don't got a toxic chat like that. Bro, with a lot of these streamers, man, they got super toxic chats, bro. It's like crazy. It's like they want their guy to like just crash out and do some dumb shit, man. And I've noticed like with younger guys, they get rage baited by their chat all the time, like really bad. Bro, I get annoyed here and there, but I'm like, whatever, bro, y'all niggas are annoying, right? I'll just like, at the most, cut to OSS. But a lot of these young guys, bro, oh man. Bro, like Neon, for example, Neon is 100% controlled by his chat, bro. 100% controlled by his chat. It's fucking bad. So, yeah.
Now I get a chance to get in the ring and do this and do some shit to him. How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. I don't know. Fucking can.
Gets a spot in the wild some more.
Exactly. Watch. My dad can't never call me a bitch. Straight up. Tell me to fake him. They say I can hit him for real. Exactly. People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a fucking game. Straight up, bro. I'm just really, like I said, guys, I'm really fucking humble at the end of the day. This nigga ain't no fighter, but I'm gonna really have to show him, like, nigga, you can't just hit a fucking can on my goddamn face. W, if you want to see me, you want to see if I can pick him up. W. It was not a fake can.
He's getting rage baited.
It was not a fake can. I'm telling you that shit right now. It didn't hurt, but it wasn't a fake can. That was a real ass can.
Yeah, but the way that he hit him with the can, his head didn't even go back at all. Which, like, that guy knows how to do it. Like, I don't know how they do it, but there's obviously a way. I feel like if you get hit with a can like that, you're gonna be leaking.
Bet.
After getting cooked
But he's a grown ass man. He can't be getting raged by the chat.
by the comments, Raja gets impatient and stands up and asks one of the workers when the guy's coming out so he can interrupt and slam the dude.
I don't know when I'm getting in the ring. I can ask. I'm gonna go ask. Let's go ask. Y'all gonna let me know when I'm getting in the ring? Okay.
Right during the next match, I'm gonna sit right behind you. I'm gonna give you a tap to let you know.
All right, bet.
That was the only thing Raja needed to know. Now he knew that
He was beasting at that point, bloodthirsty.
he was gonna fuck that dude up once he got that signal, and then that signal finally came.
They play Somali crew.
Raja then starts to pull everything out of his pocket one by one and hand it over to his trainer. And I think at this point, there was no getting Raja back. He was dead set on what he was going to go in there and do. While Roger gets ready to interrupt the match, the cameraman's getting different angles and even getting a little bit excited for the fight himself.
Yo, the match hasn't
Hey
even
guys, do me a
started. He
favor,
ready.
smash the fucking like button. All right, we got what? We got 3,500 y'all in here. Do me a favor. Let's get the engagement up. Smash the like
let me
button
like
for me,
the
guys.
video.
Okay, before we get
I
into
just like
this,
the
I'm gonna
video.
get into what goes down. Let me read these chats before I miss it.
Y'all like my video.
And we pile on too much.
Get the lights going.
Radek says, I just showed the video of my boys 12 and 13-year-old and girlfriend, and we're all really upset. Yeah, I'm sorry, Radek.
Shout out.
You know what's going on over there. Kool-Aid says,
Willanis 001.
Pretending to be American, saying she comes from a military family is a joke. Her brother is nothing.
That Willanis 000. Shout out for the follow. Appreciate you.
Nothing but a National Guardsman, aka weekend warrior, when Inky joined because the army gives them immigrant citizenship if they join. Interesting. Okay. Kumo D says if he didn't play that shit, he wouldn't have punched him in his shit off rip. Oh, he would have punched him. Okay, I see your position. Armania shows me. Wow, dude, you really did get attacked. Yes, Myron, I got jumped on my campus. They gave me a cut on my left arm and a bloody nose at the time. Anyways, keep up the good work, Myron. Been watching you since Pokemon controversy. What? Yo, Armania, drop your fucking Instagram, bro. Send in another chat what you're at. I'm gonna send you a DM, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, bro. Send in another $1, put your at. I'm gonna send you a DM, bro. What the fuck, man? We're gonna talk on the side. Niggas really attacked you for watching me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, bro, I'll talk to you on the side. I'll talk to you on the side. I'm glad you're okay, bro. Wow. Dude, if they really attacked you just for watching me now... all right, let me just not... Just shoot me on the side, bro. Shoot me a DM on the side, man. I don't want to say
Damn, that's OD.
Steelpan says he's going to get charged with something. They better lawyer up. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, too. Wow, this context background changes how I see him this from before. Thank you for the show, Myron. Yeah, I got you guys. There's a reason why I'm playing this video for you guys, so you guys kind of see everything going on, right? You know? I'm just showing y'all everything.
Oh, let's do this. I can't really read what they're saying right here, but I know that the guy behind them is the one that gave him the signal to go ahead and interrupt the match.
Yeah, guys, we're sitting at, right now, we're sitting at 9:30, guys. Let's get to, we should be at 3,000 likes easy, guys. Come on, man. I'm still on YouTube. Smash the like button.
I'm surprised he's on YouTube.
1,600. Smash the like.
I'm surprised he's still on YouTube.
Come on, guys. Normally, I would have cut to Castle Club OSS by now, but since I fucking had the other stream go down, I feel bad about that shit, so.
Then, what y'all think? Y'all think Raja going to jail?
The only thing I'm asking is you guys smash the fucking like button. Let's get to 1,500 or 2,000 before I keep the stream going. Status if you're an active member of OSS. And then here's the website. Here's a store. All the drops, right? You got the 110 new shirts, Cookie Monster. We got some new designs coming as well for you guys, right? Hats, all that is there. Okay, actually, I got one of the hats right here.
What do y'all think? Y'all think Raja going to jail? What y'all think? I think he's kind of cooked, but I don't know. Oh, damn. They're saying Caitlin Clark's logo just dropped. You got this OSS commercial here. Hold on. Signature product OCC, the Caitlin Clark logo. Okay. Damn, they got a Stranger Things jersey that's fire. Whoa. Okay. Caitlin Clark. I'm a fan of Caitlin Clark, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I like Caitlin Clark. She balls out. Let's see if he's on with this commercial.
Right now, we don't got the sale right now for y'all niggas. You guys didn't act fast enough. So you guys got to join in at the $10. All right, let's get back. Oh, and then this is what the hats look like. You guys can see here. Carhartt hat, right? Good quality. Okay. So, and the hoodies are Nike, guys. So, bro, we got some good quality shit over here, man. We got some good quality stuff. But yeah, smash that like button, guys. But I do have a discount if you guys want to join for the year. It's JFK911 is the code.
JFK 911 is crazy. Oh,
all right, so
here it comes.
Jumps in.
Whoa, stone cold.
And this is where shit goes crazy. I don't know if I can play this on YouTube all the way, but it was pretty.
Yo, but the fact that he just like did that and then the ref's just standing there. Like, didn't the ref notice that Buddy's knocked out?
Fucking bad. But hey, it's on YouTube, I guess. But guys, this is graphic.
Oh, God.
And I think this like was 22 times he punched him.
Yo.
Come in and step in. The ref is just sitting there doing nothing. He must have thought it was still a part of the act. Thankfully, this guy jumped in and grabbed him.
Oh, I didn't even see it went this far. Nah, Roger's out of control. Look, he's into a rage.
Sorry for the sound. I don't know who the fuck that is in the back screaming like that, chat, but sorry. He's fucking back screaming.
Oh, see, they're trying to make it a show.
For the rest of the video, you can't really hear anything. The audio is pretty messed up. I don't know what happened to the camera, but it happened to stay that way. Basically, point of it is Roger he basically gets jumped right here. He got bit a couple times. He gets walked out of the place, and they follow him out.
Bruh. He's cooked. Bruh.
Raja makes it outside of the venue, and as you can see, kind of behind him, I want you to pay attention to this dude in the blue. He follows him, he makes some threats to him. He's basically trying to get him to come back. I think what he was trying to do is distract him long enough for the police.
Yeah, that guy was a weirdo too. He like dropped his Instagram and like made a whole spectacle. The guy that was following Raja, really strange and odd to do.
Police to come, because I know that they had called the police immediately after he attacked him. So I'm guessing he was going to try and fight him or stall him long enough to keep him there, or I don't know. Point of it is he was trying to rage bait Raja into fighting somebody else.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit.
See, you can see that there's a lot of pent-up frustration and anger for people.
Bro, he's a grown-ass man. What the hell?
Calling him soft or weak, or maybe the chat trolling him and stuff like that.
Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro.
Vac29, thank you for the 3 gifted, bro. Appreciate you, my friend, for the 3 months.
Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger.
Big Reality says, thanks for bringing the truth. Big Reality, again, $3 says, Raja isn't totally at fault. I feel sorry for him because Psycho Stu was out of line. He was acting out of adrenaline, maybe assault charge at most. Referee a bitch. Okay, we'll talk about that. Again,
he's definitely getting assault.
I'm showing you guys everything, and then I'll give my commentary after.
Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
See, there's a little bit of blood on his shirt, too.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro. You can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro. You can't
Now, these are the other wrestlers heckling him on the way out.
fuck with me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you chop.
Now, This is
damn, that's gotta be awkward as
Rampage
fuck.
now with Sneeko in New York.
Oh no. And then there's Sneeko.
Man, he did a good job of putting everything together so that people have the full timeline. What's this guy's name? Man, good stuff, bro. We only got 2,000 subscribers, but he got like over 1 million on this video.
See, look at Sneeko. Because Sneeko knows he's cooked once he saw that. Even Rampage, the way he threw him down, he knew. Bro, the way that he was raging, even in the UFC, like, you would know at a certain point you should stop. Right? Like, bruh. 100% Sneeko. Look at Sneeko's face right there. Bro, look at Sneeko's face right there. Sneeko's just chilling like. See him side-eyeing, looking at the phone? Well, that's a clip right there.
So at this point, I'm sure Jackson is looking at it like, wait, is this a part of the act? Is it not? What?
Yeah, and there's a Sneeko right there just waiting for him to react. As he's like, yo. Sneeko's super tapped in. He probably seen that shit already on his phone and just let him see it. And then once that first slam goes down, you already know. Bruh, the fact that it's, was it like 5 people? And look at the guy just laying flat. Oh, see the guy headbutts him right there. See, this guy obviously is trying to keep the show going.
Roger might go to jail. He might get banned off kick too.
Isn't that crazy? That's like the first thing like people are thinking about now. He's like he might go to jail. And then the second thing you think of is like, oh, what about your other kids? Like he's gonna miss their birthdays, you know, his mom's birthday, his birthday. Nope, we don't think about that. Second thing he says is he might get banned off kick. Now we're cooked.
And they did ban him off kick after this.
We're cooked.
I hope it was staged. I hope it was staged because sometimes people do hardcore.
Yo, that was cope. But the fact that Sneeko's saying nothing when Sneeko always got an opinion. The fact that he's saying nothing.
Hello?
And then he gets called.
Tired of everyone playing with me. Tired of it. Tired.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
He said he's in the ring flatline. We can't wake him up. And I think this is when people started to realize, oh shit, this might be real.
My bad.
You said my bad.
I'll call you back later.
Let's go. Ready? Get in the car. Let's go.
As you can tell by the heavy breathing and the pacing around, Raja did not want to hear that guy is not awake and flatlined. I'm probably thinking that he killed him and facing a lot more jail time than what he's already facing, attacking him. Thankfully, from Rampage Jackson, Raja's dad, we know that.
And this is the, I had it here somewhere. Where the fuck did it go? All right, that's fine. Well, I had the tweet up, but it just showing.
The Psycho Stu is awake and stable, and that he does not condone any of Raja's actions, that he suffered a concussion recently and probably shouldn't have even done anything that involves physical contact. I just want to know what you guys think. Do you think that this is just a string of bad decisions from Raja from the entire night, crashing out on someone who doesn't deserve it? Or could this be some sort of lingering early sign?
All right, so we'll go here with this.
I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are aware of Roger Jackson and Rampage Jackson, man. You know, they've been live streaming. Clips have been going viral for quite some time now. And yeah, man, so, you know, I woke up today, and as you guys can see, this situation happened with Raja Jackson and a wrestler. So I would like to break everything down into context for you guys. So let's get started in today's video. Hit that thumbs up button, man. It really does help support my YouTube channel. And let's break this thing down, guys. So Rampage's son, Raja Jackson, was live streaming. This is what happened before he got into the wrestling ring. So let's check out this clip right here, because that puts everything into context in today's video.
So this is how everything started, as showed you guys before.
Let's check out this clip right here.
He's not a worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what was that?
You're good. What's
that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a bro.
Hold on. I don't.
Oh, sorry.
No,
we're good. I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I apologize. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I just thought you were a worker. You still the camera.
I get it.
We're gonna work it out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know
what I'm saying, Oz? We're always working. So we'll set it up. Well, I'll have him come out during your mat so we can show the whole thing, and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
We can see in that clip, man, the wrestler slammed a beer can on Raja Jackson's head. Raja got upset. It was told that, hey, you can get your payback in the ring. So, you know, these streamers, you know, they do a lot of like scripts and stuff like that for content. So the next clip that I have for you guys is a clip of Raja in the ring with the wrestler. As you guys can see, he had picked the wrestler up, and then he had slammed him on the mat, which is okay. But what happened afterwards is what I can't show. That's a basic wrestling move, but then, you know, oh, I'm tired of people playing with me and stuff like that. Let's check out this clip right here.
Hey, I'm gonna stand up for my self because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
You guys trying to jump me.
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit with me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit. You can't fuck me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me. Come on. Let's
I'm convinced people love jail, right? Well, the risk of going to jail. Like,
let's go.
Hello? Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's in the ring, fucking.
and the fact that he's like a, you know, he's pretty much a professional fighter. So the fact that they're like, oh yeah, everyone else thinks it's like the guy's guard is down and you do that, bruh.
My bad. I'll call you back later.
So Rampage Jackson put up a tweet and said, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu,
He's gonna have to pay him.
Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match.
What was it moments
Raja
before?
was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. It was bad judgment.
That's where the receipt thing comes in.
And a work that went wrong.
A jargon term used in wrestling to get your get back.
Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing
And that's from the clip I showed you guys before. I think he got kicked in the head.
anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and the kick for the situation. But yeah, man, I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, so, okay. Now that you guys kind of understand, right, the timeline of events and what went down, right, where basically he encounters this guy, smashes a beer can on his head, you know, to kind of not knowing whether this guy's a worker or a wrestler himself. He saw a camera. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and create some theatrics, etc. Going to come to a wrestling event tonight. Let's go ahead and build up some hype, etc. Anyone that watches WWE understands that this is how wrestling is done, right? You got to sell the story. Wrestling is kind of like soap opera.
100% a lawsuit, man, because he's got Rampage got a lot of money, man. So I'd imagine it's got to be at the very least a lawsuit coming, because that guy does circuit wrestling, and they're gonna tell him like, yo, unless that kid goes to jail, you need to sue, or Rampage has to reach out and pay him. You're gonna have to pay him 100%, because oh no.
Get over here!
For like men, right? I hate to say that, use that comparison, but that's basically what it is. And what you end up here is a situation where he gets his get back, but he takes it way too far. And, you know, look, I get it. He's a young guy. People pick on him. People talk shit to him, chat, rage bait him, etc.
He's 25, man.
But this was excessive, man. This was excessive.
He's 25, man. No excuses for grown men, man. No. No excuses, man. Tired of all these excuses, man. Come on, man. You got children changing that can decide their gender. So there's no excuse for a 25-year-old man to get in the ring and do that.
You know, Rampage knows it's excessive. I'm sure, you know, Raja at this point knows that was excessive. That wasn't necessary. You know, all you had to do, bro, was slam him once, and that's it, really, and get out the ring and, you know, let the theatrics play out. But the follow-up punches, 22 to be exact, not necessary, man. And, you know, this is just an example of not controlling your anger. And when you don't control your anger, you can really put yourself in a bad predicament, man. And what I predict from this point is, I know the LAPD is investigating it. I predicted this yesterday, that they're going to do open a criminal investigation on this. With the virality of this case,
100%.
There's no way. I just don't see a scenario where the police are not going to arrest him. I just can't see one. And the notoriety, whether through social media or the media in general, that is going to put an enormous amount of pressure on both law enforcement and the prosecutor's office to make something happen. And there's no scenario here where I don't see him getting arrested. Okay? Now it's a matter of what are they going to charge him with. You can make the argument that this is attempted murder. You can make that argument, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they tried to hit him with in the beginning, right? Obviously, they typically go with the crime that is the most egregious when they charge you, and then hopefully that gives them the wiggle room to, you know, do a bargain, a plea deal, because as you guys know, most cases, 90% plus of cases in the United States of America end up in a plea bargain. So, and keep in mind also that the state, the state is
They're
a bit
about
more
to
aggressive
rinse
than the
him.
feds.
Yo, Rampage. I know when he saw that, he probably this morning woke up, took a look at his bank account. Whatever that car he was looking at last week, the vacation, I put that on hold, my boy.
What do I mean by this? So, when it comes to state prosecution versus federal prosecution, the feds take years a lot of the times. They got to build the case up. They got to shop it to the AUSA. AUSA decides if they want to take it, whatever.
People in the chat, W. Raja, God damn.
Local law enforcement, you know, whether it's uniformed patrol guys or detectives that are plainclothes, they have a lot more latitude to make what's called probable cause arrests, okay? And they do it all the time. This is why, like, if you get stopped on the side of the road and they catch you with weed, what do? They can link you up right then and there and then put you in jail, right? And then they follow up with a criminal complaint after the fact. Shout out to Jeep Vance Grouper. You guys are trolling on Kick, right? They can make a probable cause arrest right there at the scene. So this is obviously going to be a state case. This isn't going to be the feds. This is, an assault, case, right? But you can make the argument that's going to be attempted murder just from, the fact that he was lying there and he kept hitting him. And it wasn't until the people came in to stop him that he stopped, right? And you can make the argument, had they not stopped him, he would have kept going and potentially could have killed him, right? Because he was acting in reckless disregard, etc. So the state has the point I'm trying to make here is that the state has a lot more leeway to effectuate arrest than the feds do. So one of two things is going to happen. It's either A, they're going to convene a grand jury and they're going to indict him, then they're going to come with an arrest warrant. Or B, they're going to write a criminal complaint in support of an arrest warrant and go get him. I think they're probably going to go the complaint route because it's faster. Obviously, there's probably a bunch of people putting an enormous amount of pressure on the LAPD and the district attorney's office to do something. Just with the notoriety of this case, and they're going to probably do a criminal complaint and pick him up ASAP. I think if I were in Roger's shoes right now, right, obviously stay off camera, hire a good attorney, and try to go ahead and be like, yo, coordinate with your attorney and coordinate a surrender. Because they're definitely going to arrest him, bro. There's no way I don't see
100%.
them arresting him for this. I think that's a foregone conclusion. And I do think that we have a very high likelihood that this is going to be an attempted murder case. So yeah, he's got to get one, and a good one too. Because they're with the notoriety of this case, the police are coming. They're going to probably hit him with the hardest charges they can get. They do this typically so that they can go ahead and get a plea deal and go from there. But yeah, I predict somewhere in before the end of the month, they're probably going to pick him up, is what I predict. But yeah, this was very egregious, man. Completely unnecessary, overkill. Obviously the footage looks horrific. And the fact that this happened like on fucking 4K on stream is wild, man. So he's looking at some very, very serious charges, man. Very serious. Let's see here. Okay, we got So Boosted says next ad, Myron, appreciate that. Infamous NYC joined for the year. Welcome, bro. Jet Black says, I was always curious how The Simpsons predicted major events like Trump's election or Disney buying Fox after checking the creators' early lives. It makes sense, but you got to wonder how much control do them boys.
Why is someone in the chat? Someone in the chat.
Appreciate you. W. Bill says allegedly.
Someone in the chat saying that the Simpsons predicted Raj.
The wrestler was choking on his teeth and blood. Yes, I heard about that too. Furthermore, it was meant to go on until someone pulled him off. They let it go on for way too long, even for an indie show. Yeah. No, that was wild that it went that long. Like, I'm shocked the referee didn't jump in sooner. I guess he must have thought that it was like a part of the show. But dude, once you saw the first one or two punches land, you should have known right there. Like, what the fuck? Like, jump in there, man. So yeah.
Guess everything about that show is fake. Even everything about that wrestling show is fake. Wrestling is the fake. The referees are fake. Just a big L.
And his family. I think his name is Psycho Stu or something like that. I hope he makes a full recovery. But yeah, he had a couple teeth knocked out, chat. Definitely.
Bruh.
Add more salt. Pussy says, Myron, do you think a good defense will be that the ref didn't step in and do anything? Nah, bro. That's not going to do anything.
No.
At the end of the day, he's an adult, man. Sig9 says, Myron, thank you for all you do. Sorry if this is off topic. I'm trying to follow a Greg Plitt workout routine. Greg was a huge inspiration for me, so thank you for all you do. Yeah, shout out to Greg Plitt, man. Rest in peace to him. Mr. Morpheus says, people are forgetting that in MMA, you don't stop until the ref pulls you off. That combined with his obvious rage is what likely led to the excessive head blows. The ref didn't do absolute shit. Yeah, but still, man, that's not going to be an excuse. I understand that that's how he's trained from MMA. You don't stop until the ref gets you off. But this was wrestling, bro. This was not MMA. And I don't think that's definitely not going to serve him defense at all. If anything, it'll hurt him. Because what they can argue is that, like, hey, you're a trained fighter. You know better, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a trained fighter. So I think, if anything, him being a trained fighter can hurt him. Kinetic says, Al Sharpton is flying in to get Psycho Mike charged. Possibility? What? Get him charged with what? Mr. Morpheus, I don't see this as a result at all. He was invited to be a part of the event and instructed to go in the ring and fuck that guy up, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, Mr. Morpheus, bro. Look.
Bro.
It's got to be within reason, right? So when they invited him to get his receipt, what that basically means is like, hey, just slam him, get your lick back, and that's it. Punching someone 22 times, bro? That's excessive, man. That's excessive. That's not going to fly, Morpheus. That's not going to fly, bro. Yeah, that's not gonna fly, dude. Regarding Raja, that kind of behavior might signify the early stages of CTE. We can speculate, but I don't know. Rampage should try to get Psycho Stu on the stream after he recovers and try to amend things, maybe even contribute some of the stream's revenue towards his medical bill. Yeah, he could. Yeah, I think that'd be fair. You know, like Rampage had nothing to do with this, chat. Like, I know a lot of people are like attacking him or whatever, but he was literally in New York, bro. Like, Raj is an adult. Rampage had nothing to do with this. He saw it after the fact.
Grown-ass man, man.
Right? He's obviously being a father, and he's going to go be with his son and, you know, deal with that accordingly behind the scenes. But Rampage had nothing to do with this, bro. He really had nothing to do with this, so.
Son is a grown-ass man. Fuck up, please.
So. And this is me just being objective about this. I think Raja's like in his early 20s. He's an adult, bro. He fucked up. Straight up. Fucked up. Let his anger get to the best of him. He nearly killed a man. And at this point, they're definitely going to come looking for him. It's just a matter of what they charge him with now at this point.
It's over.
Get over here! Okay, so boosted.
Cops loading.
Myron, Trump making his move on the Fed. What is this? Sent me a letter on the Fed. Hey, look at this.
The fuck? That he just bought. They're going to sue.
You are hereby removed from your position on the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve effective immediately. Okay, so Trump sent this? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Trump is making a move at the Fed. Okay. Now, all right, let me get some of this stuff going. What time is it? 8:17. But yeah, that's my take on this thing, bro. And then here's Rampage's response to what's going on.
Yeah, I feel bad for Rampage.
Is speaking out after a wild scene went. Rampage Jackson is speaking out after a wild scene went down involving his son Raja, who beat up a wrestler named Stuart Smith, also known as Psycho Stu, during a live kick event. The whole thing looked brutal and had people wondering if it was real or staged. Turns out,
Dang, I didn't know Psycho Stu was a champ though.
it was supposed to be part of the show, but it went left fast. Rampage posted on X to clear everything up. He said Raja had been unexpectedly hit in the side of the head before the match even started, and was told he could get his payback in the ring. Rampage thought it was just wrestling entertainment, not a real fight. But Raja is a trained MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and he ended up going way too far. Smith ended up getting knocked out and had to be taken to the hospital. Rampage made it very clear he does not condone what happened. He said Raja shouldn't have even been involved in the first place, especially since he had just suffered a concussion days before from sparring. That part is wild. His son shouldn't have been anywhere near a ring if his head wasn't 100%. You could tell Rampage was genuinely upset. On stream, he reacted in real time asking, was it that bad?
You're banned for it? It was really bad? That's what Chad was saying. They said it was bad.
Once the clip started circulating, it was clear he didn't fully realize how serious things got. In his post, he apologized to both Mr. Smith and to Kick, saying his biggest concern now is that Smith recovers fully.
Yeah, way too far, man. Way too far. Very bad. I predict detectives are going to be are they doing a watch party? I predict detectives are going to be grabbing him before the end of the month. That's my prediction. Before the end of the month, detectives are going to have him, and they might get him for attempted murder, honestly. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I hope you know, this is obviously a very unfortunate event. I hope Psycho Stu makes a full recovery. Obviously, Rampage is a friend of mine. You know,
Man, shout out Psycho Sid,
yeah,
man.
this was just
Psycho Stu.
very bad, very unfortunate circumstances, man. Really bad.
Yeah.
So, okay. Do we have time for Destiny? So.
Yeah, what happened with Destiny, man? A lot of people don't like Destiny. I like Destiny.
Says, hey, Myron.
Boy going to jail. Right?
I'm the same guy who tried giving you fan art at Timcast DC. Yeah, bro, I messaged you, man. You didn't respond back to me. I messaged you back on Instagram, bro. Yeah, because I remember that name.
Jail incoming. It's over. Fortunately. And then Psycho Sid or Psycho Stu.
You were at DC with the thing.
You already know what Psycho Stu's getting after he gets that, like, probably like a, what is it, $1 million settlement or some shit.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Psycho Stu, he and Steak, this is coming up. Well, once he gets his teeth back. Once he gets his teeth back and they settle, Psycho Stu gonna be dressing like fucking Tyson Fury.
I just
soon.
I got
obnoxious Versace outfits
so
pending.
Now they're responding.
Getting getting the kids together.
Concentria says, here's a clip of Rampage saying he put college money aside for his Japanese kids and bail money for his black kids. Bruh.
I saw that.
Man. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss any chats here.
Chat is coping though. Money talks change.
Yeah, I see you guys
years.
in the chat. You guys have your own. It's like there's a battle in the chat. Half you guys like Roger, half you guys don't. But that's me giving my unbiased take of what I think is going to happen next. You know, with this thing. Okay. What time is it? It's 8:20. Give me one sec, chat. Might have to save Destiny for tomorrow. Shout out to Fontalive with the gifted sub. Appreciate you. Give me one sec, chat. Let me just double check, see who's here. Fresh and them are here. We're supposed to do a Money Monday, chat.
Let's see. Roger's cooked, man. Roger's cooked. Let me see if they. Oh, he came back. Okay.
All right, guys. So we are gonna start. We're gonna start stream here in a little bit. So I'll pick up on the Destiny stuff tomorrow, or maybe even tonight if I do a night train. So some of you bitch ass niggas in the chat are saying, "Oh, Myron, hold him back, bro." Like, Rampage is a friend of mine, bro. I'm not about to fucking bash his son on the internet for views. Like, fuck y'all bitch ass niggas, bro. I'm keeping it objective and respectful here. What it is, like, Rampage is a personal friend of mine. Not about to fucking bash his friend on his son on the internet for views, bitch ass niggas. Like, fuck y'all, man. Oh, go harder, bro. Totally attack him. Keeping it objective and respectful here. Stand by my friends, bro. I'm not gonna fucking pile on and attack the guy's fucking son when everybody's going after him. Fuck y'all niggas, man. This is why a lot of you guys are fucking weirdos. Don't have any fucking people that actually like or respect you. Like, I operate on different code. All right? I don't fucking backstab my friends when they're at their lows. Fuck is wrong with you bitch ass niggas, man? Okay? This internet shit isn't real life.
Bro, they want him to
cook. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Some of you guys in the YouTube chat are retards, bro. Holy shit. No honor, no code, no nothing. Y'all niggas will sit there and backstab your friend if you can make $1 off it. You fucking scumbags.
1000%. 1000%,
right.
Man.
Like, here's a life lesson to you guys, bro. You don't kick your fucking friends when they're down. If you want to objectively look at something, that's fine. But I know Rampage personally. I like him. He's a good fucking dude. He had nothing to do with this shit. His son made a fucking mistake. A really bad mistake. But I'm not about to fucking pile on here when he's going through one of the most difficult times of his life as a father. So fuck y'all niggas. If you guys got a problem with me not fucking bashing my friend's son, well, fuck you guys. You guys want to say I'm biased and all this other shit because you guys want to sit here? I'm not Abba and preach, bro. I'm not Abba and preach. I don't just say anything for fucking views. Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and get a bunch of views. A lot of y'all niggas are fucking snakes and wonder why people don't respect y'all, man. It's a code, man. It's called integrity.
Facts.
And if you don't
yeah,
like
most
it,
people do
honestly,
for
y'all
10
niggas,
views.
Somebody said scaredy bum. What the fuck? Y'all niggas are bitches, man. Holy shit, bro. I can tell some of you guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all, bro?
Well, there's a lot of fucking smooth brain people, but yeah, Rampage. If you're just here in the chat, man, what y'all think? Jail? I know Steven thinks jail.
Bad mistake.
What's Raj getting? Raj Jackson.
Mo Ali says W. Myron Smith facts. Yeah, bro, I'm just telling the truth, man. The source above mentioned, which is a huge deal, Trump can take control of the Fed board. It's a DEI hired by Biden. She's under criminal referral. Oh, okay, you're talking about the for the Federal Reserve. Yeah.
Yeah, that video was wild though, man. Like, Raj might have like instant CT, and that guy Psychos too. He's definitely getting CT. Raj going to jail? Oh, it depends. Yeah, I know.
So yeah, anyway,
we gotta think he's pretty much a rich kid, and damn it, this is his first offense. He has no criminal record at all. But you remember that there's like a wrestling documentary out, and it's like pretty much like I think it was the Dark Side of the Ring. There's like a dude on there that wrestlers are openly saying like, yo, he was trying to or thumbtacks. Like, I remember Triple H, like, he used to say, like, when Mankind or Mick Foley had asked him about the thumbtacks, he was like, fuck no, I ain't doing that. But then over time he probably was seeing the reaction, and he's like, well, fuck it, I want the show to be better, people get hype, I'll do the thumbtacks. And then said, okay, Mick slammed me on the thumbtacks. And then boom, you got Triple H with thumbtacks on his back. Well, I'll show you that video. Hold on. I'll find it. Damn, his chat goes good. His chat's good. There's a lot of
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get going here.
I'll find that video because he's about to end. I know they're about to do Money Monday. I think it says, don't buy a car until you watch this video. Ooh, I don't really want to hear talk about cars. I ain't gonna lie to you. We'll find something else to watch. We will find something to Inter Miami. Wait, Orlando City's playing Inter Miami? What the? What's that? Alright, let's see. He's about to get off. They're probably telling him, like, stream's done.
Now come on over to Fresh and Fit. Yep, okay.
Yeah, they're probably telling him.
In the chat.
Right. I'm gonna find this video for y'all. It's all still in here. We're gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna find this video for y'all. So
we have an unbiased analysis, and dudes are over here still crying. It's comical, man.
There's McFoley, and then I think it was thumbtacks. Yeah, here it is. Oh yeah. So this is when, damn, Cactus Jack was so OD. Tell you what, man, them boys must have been getting paid a lot of money to do Mick Foley's wildest moments, right? Let's just do this. Let's watch Mick Foley's wildest moments. Got out of the ring and they left those two guys in there.
Brother,
yo, that is not kosher. What the hell?
Please do not put chairs into the ring. Stop the chairs.
Bruv, they lost total control. Alright. Well, let's see. I think I'm still on Twitch. Let's see if my Twitch is still up. Freaking stupid ass. Yep.
Yeah, he's still on Twitch.
Why didn't y'all tell me that fan was annoying like that? Hold on. We're going to redo it on YouTube.